Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, that's great. Good morning.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking me. What about you?
I'm good. It's actually 9 o'clock in the evening here.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. But
Yes.
here is India. In India, it's like morning time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're just getting your day started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like few hours ago, I did my workout. I did my gym, and I
Hmm.
came here. And today my topic is like I want to discuss with you grammar parts. So yeah.
Sure.
So okay, that's great. So actually, my topic is grammar. Okay, first thing
Okay.
like whenever I conversation with any speaker, any native person, then always I made a big mistake like about grammar. Like I don't know how to use past tense, future tense, present tense like that.
Sure.
Sometimes it's happened with me. So can you tell me about something little bit grammar in short period? How to learn easy way?
Sure. Okay. Let's see some good tricks. You're thinking about past and present tense?
Okay.
Thinking like to say I went to the store versus I'm going to the store, things like that?
Yes, yes, right.
Sure. Okay, and that's very confusing in English. So let's see. Let give me an example of what you're thinking.
For example, if I tell like in the past tense, I done one kind of what work. Okay, I done one work. Okay, so how do we present? How do we talk in front of people in present things like yesterday I did my work and gym. So how do we use a have, had, did?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can say, like you have the to walk is the verb walk. And so you're
Okay.
either walking, you're in the process of walking, you want to walk, or you walked. WALKED, walked. I walked
Okay.
yesterday. You can say that.
Okay. Okay.
Um, or if you're saying something in the future that you plan to do, you can say, I'm going to walk. So you put going there first. That indicates something you're going to do in the future. I'm going to walk, or I'm going for a walk, because we can use walk as a verb or a noun. To walk is a verb, for a walk is a noun. So
Okay.
it can get kind of confusing there.
Yes, yes, absolutely right. And
Yeah.
second thing, I have one question. For example, if I tell a grammar part about present, past, continuous tense, so how do we talk? How do you present things about in front of people? For example, how do we like have been and had been? When will we use this thing?
Uh, to say, like, if you're meeting someone and they say, how are you?
No, 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 no. My question is like I want to ask you verb, helping verb like have been, had been. When will you use this thing?
Sure. Okay. So you can say, I have been sick,
Yes.
or um, I have been, you say HAVE, have. But if you're saying someone else, like I would say, Samir has been sick.
Okay.
You, so
Mhm.
have would be the possessive, has would be when I'm referring to someone else. Or you can say, if someone says, how have you been? You say,
Mhm.
I'm fine, or I've been doing fine, or I have been sick. How is
Okay.
your mother doing? she has been fine. But you don't have to say has been for that when you're referring to how someone feels. You don't have to use have or has. You can just say they're fine. They are fine. Okay. And so, or you can to say have or has. Those are normally those prepositional phrases that kind of people fill in. You can use less words. You don't have to use have or has in the sentence. Those are sometimes unnecessary to use. Like if you say I have been or has been or I have been walking, you don't have to say that. You can say I am walking, or I went for a walk, or Samir and Selena are talking. Or you can say if someone says, who have you been talking to? I have been talking to Selena. So you can use have there, or Selena has been talking to me. So have would be for you. Has would be when you're referring to someone else. That's how you use have. Okay. Or have, has, or had. Those are kind of tricky, and they don't have set rules to use. It's just more grammatically correct. You're absolutely right. To want to use have, has, or had, grammatically correct. But when you're in conversation like you and I are, those are sometimes just filler words that you don't have to use. See how? Right. Yeah. So have can also mean a possession, like I have a green shirt on, or have like you have to, like meaning a command, like go now. Same word, HAVE. It just means I'm in the process of going. I have to go. It's a command word. Okay. Do you understand? Okay, that's right. Yeah, little bit. Yeah, little bit I am understanding. Good. Yes, but it's like very complicated grammar for me, but I'm learning, I'm working myself. Sure. Like, and second question, in future time, obviously we use a will, but what about shall? Nowadays, we can't use. So why? What is the reason? Well, I think sometimes in America, I can only speak for in America, would be like we would call shall like the King's English. So that would be more of like if you were speaking to someone, maybe they would use shall in the UK. So they speak English too, right? Yeah. But they, in the UK, they use what we call the King's English, which would be a more proper, formal vernacular than we would use here in the States. And so you can use shall. That's perfectly fine. Maybe the younger generation might look at you like, what, shall? But it's perfectly grammatically correct to say shall. It's more formal. Shall we go? Like people say that today in different ages, different cultures. And so I think sometimes it just depends on regionally too, where you are regionally. But people do say that. People say shall. Like we shall, we should we all, like should, shall, we shall we go, should we go? So like the more informal would be should, but shall is perfectly grammatically correct. Okay. Yeah, actually I had a lot of conversation with, some people, with my teacher, with my friends. No anyone uses shall, everyone uses a will. So that's why I was confusing like why people are not using a shall. Why most of time people use a will. Yes. Like, for example, if I tell like, I will be there. Yes. So I could not say like, I shall, because I didn't practice before yet shall. Yeah. Yeah. They would just think you were being very formal. They would think, oh, wow, he's being very formal saying shall. Shall we go? Or I shall. Yes, I shall. People still say that, and it's perfectly fine. And but will, you're absolutely right. WILL, will, we will go. We shall go. It's the same thing. And people still use it. It just depends. Like maybe if you went, like I live in Louisiana. I don't think you would hear somebody say shall in Louisiana. But maybe more in the northern states, you might hear that. I know my mom says that sometimes, like we shall, but or yes, we shall, yes, we will. So you can use it. You can use it.
Okay, that's great. So I understand these things seriously. Shall and will properly, 100%. I understand.
That's right.
And I'm confusing little bit like had and did. When will we use a had and did? For example, did means did like where in past tense we just say that like I did a gym in morning time. Am I right?
Yeah, sure.
So how do we use a had? Yeah.
Okay, so you can say I had breakfast this morning. You wouldn't say I did breakfast this morning because having something to eat, have and had. So have would be the present tense.
Mhm.
Had would be the past tense.
Okay.
So you would say I had something to eat.
Okay.
What was the other word? I'm sorry. Have versus had or did.
And had and did.
So did refers to like your verbs. So you can say, I did my homework. Or if I said, Samir, did you do your homework? You would say, yes, I did. I did do it. So did and do are from the same, from that same pool of nouns and adverbs. Did, do, does. So those all go together. Okay? So she does Jack. So she does her exercises. And she did her exercises. She is doing her exercises. So those are all the same. So yeah. So that's when you would use did versus had, right?
So for example, like in the past, in any kind of work I done, so can I use the like did?
Did, yes. Yeah. Say did. Did would be the past. Does is this ongoing. So yes, does she speak
habit?
Yes. Does she speak English? Yes, she does. Did she speak English? Yes, she did. So did would be the past of that. And done is the finite.
Yeah, done completely.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. So that would be there would be no action verb after that. There would be no verb after done. Done is when you're done.
Yeah, that's great.
That's right.
So I think so. I cover my little bit grammar part. I understand everything.
Good.
Okay, but I'll improve myself. Yeah. So come to the point, a little bit introduction because we have a 1 minute. So if you don't mind, can we give our introduction a little bit?
Sure. So I'm Selena. Yeah. I live in New Orleans, Louisiana, in the States. That's the southern part of North America. And where are you from?
Okay. First thing, my name is Samir, and I'm calling from India. India is like great country. I love my India.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay. Thank you. And second thing, like if don't mind, like we are talking each other, so I automatically record this video. So can I upload YouTube this video because it's help for me, like I'll understand.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you very much for giving me permission. Absolutely. Thank you. Yes, thank you. By the way, your background is fantastic. Like one of picture, I think she's actor. Am I right? Yeah, in your behind.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So I'm at work right now. So this is our. I work for a nonprofit organization, and so I'm at work, and this is just. I love the paint job. I love all the pictures. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Yeah, seriously, I'm happy with you. Yeah, actually, my hair. What happened? Like few hours ago in morning time, I did a gym. Okay, I did a gym, so that's why my hair is look like like sweaty and down.
I like it.
Not a spy like that. Okay, like, okay, thank you very much for
yes. If you'd like to speak with me again, I'll open my calendar. That way you can just kind of look when you're available.